Welcome back to Coyote Classics. Today we're going to be checking out and test driving a 1977 Chevy Camaro. Good sounding dual exhaust. Beautiful color.
This actually sounds really good for just having its numbers matching 305, 350 tranny in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, just a largely original car. They've done some things under the hood as far as, you know, appearance upgrades. Good sounding dual exhaust, but original interior, numbers matching drivetrain, motor, and transmission.
Looks like they've had one quality repaint done years ago, and looks like original interior still in it.
Yeah.
Says a lot about the car when under the hood light works. The AC blows ice cold. It's got power steering, power brakes, and again, numbers matching 305. It's got a 4-barrel on it.
Yeah, they put Edelbrock intake on it.
Yep. Cold AC. It's just a nice cruiser. Something a guy can jump in and go to some cruise nights and you know, cruise around in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't see too many 77s, really.
No, you don't. Beautiful color. Engine runs great. Nice body lines. Grill's in good shape. You're gonna have a couple little bug chips and stuff like that on this, you know, front end, but overall nice condition. Headlights look good. Grill's excellent. This front bumper is really in good shape for original. A lot of times the front bumper on these 75 or 74 to 77 Camaros get real oxidized and beat up. This one overall looks real nice. It's got the color matched Chevy wheels.
Looks like we have just a little bit of a chip right there,
Scuff or something, and then a chip there. Hood lines up nice. Great color.
It's one of my favorite colors. I mean, it kind of replaced the marina blue, you know?
Yeah, it's
just a little brighter than that, especially when the sun hits it with that metallic. Looks like we're running, Dalton, 225 70 14s on it.
okay. Corner of the door fits great there.
Yep. Corner of the door, when they repainted it, had just a little bit of work, but I do want to mention that I was the one who took the undercarriage pictures on this one. Somebody undercoated, but we tried to get all that off as much as we could, and it had original red oxy primer all underneath this car. Nice. Very, very, very solid floors.
Nice.
So, really good car to start with.
Door panels are in excellent shape. I believe this interior is largely original as far as the seats, seat belts. I mean, it looks mostly original. They put a newer radio in there that fits in the factory spot. Looks nice.
Somebody replaced the headliner, and they didn't do the greatest job. I mean, it's good. It's just they got to get some wrinkles. Yeah, got to get some wrinkles.
Needs to be tightened up. Console's in good shape. Radio's nice. We'll get around and show the other side here in a bit. But typical of these dashes, it just kind of humps up a little bit right there. But I don't see really a crack or anything like that on this side of the dash.
They did a nice job too. It's got the original package tray. They put a couple nice Kenwoods on there. If you look really close, Dalton, on the driver's side, you can see one little split on that top of that seat. Very, very small, but it does have it there. Other than that, the top of the back seat looks great. Underneath the trunk light still works. Jack instructions, and they did a nice job when they jammed it as well. Mm-hmm. You have your jack and all that up here in place.
Okay.
Trunk speckle all looks original and very solid. Look at this.
Wow.
This says a lot about the car. All the way up in there, and the shock mounts are beautiful.
Very nice.
Spares in there.
The quarter looks good here. You have just a little scuff in that quarter. Corner of the door fits awesome. Rear bumper's original. Just a couple little marks on that, but overall for these.
Looks like you have a little chip right along here on the taillight. And then there's just a little bit, just a little bit of peeling right here by that spoiler.
Yeah, sun finally decided to show out today, and this is a great color.
We might have to retake pictures now.
Yeah. Little scratch there.
Yeah, same thing. You have a tiny chip here and a little scuff right here. Just a few things, but the main thing is the body's very, very straight, and it's got a great look. And the gaps are really nice on it. Front fender, hood, all that stuff is nice.
Nice. Here, I'll let you show the side of the interior and then
Sure.
we'll drive it.
It's got your factory sticker here for your tire pressure sticker and stuff from GM. Got a little bit of work on both of these corners of the doors. There's a little wear right here on the top of the armrest pad, not on the pad, but just where the door panel meets it. And it's got a little slit here in the seat and just a little bit here where all that tension comes right from that stitching right there. Other than that, the seat bottoms and stuff look to be in great shape. The backs look good. The dash looks nice. Wood grain really looks pretty good on here as well. Horn works, gas gauge works. As far as the park indicators, all here. It's a factory console car.
Mm-hmm.
That annoying buzzer still works as well.
Seatbelt buzzer or door buzzer?
It's just the ignition door buzzer.
Yeah.
It shuts off as soon as it warms up here.
Nice radio there. You do have a little wear right here on the dash, kind of by the vents. It's the original dash pad.
It's got USB as well, and the USB stuff's down here. Let's see if we can get to the mode of the radio.
There you go. Radio sounds good. How about the air? Does that work?
That's all I care about right now.
Yeah.
Let's roll up the window, should we? Dome light works as well. The air will work when I get it over to cold. There we go. Max air.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold. Feels great.
Wipers work. Rear view mirror's good. Park indicator works great as we go down into drive. We'll go ahead and take it all the way down into low.
You might have to put her in reverse too. You'll see how that works.
No, what do you think, Dave?
Yeah, we're not going to make it out of
You
there.
don't think so?
No.
Put her in reverse then. AC blows nice and cold. Windows go up and down nice.
I know it looked like it was going to be a really crummy day, and then all of a sudden now the sun's out. Makes it kind of nice. Speedometer works good. And though it's a 305, it's with that 4-barrel on there. It's tuned well, runs nice.
Here's your brakes.
Numbers matching.
Brakes work perfect. No pull left or right. The guys go through them all, just like on all these cars. Temp gauge, oil pressure, and all that stuff is in engine is all your factory lights.
You know, this one I liked that no one made a Z28 clone out of it. You know, no one changed it. They left its numbers matching drivetrain, just kept it a nice, clean original car.
It runs strong. Like I said, you check out the undercarriage pictures, check out how solid it is, the suspension, all that kind of stuff. It's a good car. I'm gonna go ahead and start it in first. Just go through the gears manually once. 35, 40. Shift the right up to second. Transmission works nice. 60 mile an hour. Shift
That
right
exhaust
into
sounds
third.
great too.
Kick down works. Look at it how it goes down the road. I mean, that's a 305. It shifted into third at 80 mile an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cruiser.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you're not going to tell the difference of a factory 77, 350 or this 305. I mean, it runs great. Here's your brakes. Power brake booster works nice.
I mean, even the factory 350s were not much more horsepower.
No, the nice thing about it is, like you said, it's just all numbers matching, motor, tranny, just pretty much all bone stock original, and it still performs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like whatever exhaust they put on there. It sounds really nice.
Yeah. It opens up and lets this 305 breathe a little bit, you know? You hear that 4-barrel?
Yep. Nice shift.
And it's just so nice to drive. I mean, the tires are balanced beautifully. You don't have any goofy vibrations.
Kick downward.
I like it.
Yeah. Drives nice. Yeah,
Not a super high dollar build or high dollar car, but just a turnkey nice car.
Yeah, nice entry-level classic. Check it out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next test drive.